Well, hello everyone. I'm obviously Kendall, and I will be going over the Nexus mobile wallet today. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about, um, you know, what the mobile wallet is, why it's different, and then we'll go through a little bit of some demos. Um, Let me just enlarge this here. All right. So first off, how is the Nexus mobile wallet different than other mobile wallets that you see on the Google Play and Apple App Store? Well, first and foremost, the mobile wallet runs the full Nexus core. And this Nexus core is running in light mode. And I'll just give you a brief overview of what light mode is. So light mode is, I don't want to say read only, but it basically takes in just the block headers of every block. So it'll get the block height, next block for block, stuff like that. But it's not going to get the entire block. And what that allows us to do is your wallet will download all the headers. When you log in, it will download just your sig chain. So you download just yourself and no one else. That keeps the overhead really, really light. Um, you know, Obviously because it's called light mode. But the whole download size, I'm pretty sure it's under 400 megabytes. So we're able to sync up on mobile really quickly. Some people, depending on your connection, obviously, but some people can sync from scratch, brand new installation of the wallet from about, maybe 3 minutes to 6 minutes. We say probably 10 minutes to let it sync fully to completion. But again, this is really fast and obviously a lot quicker than the desktop wallet. But that comes with some drawbacks. So because you're only downloading yourself and just the block headers, you can't stake and you can't really get information from other people. So basically, if you have on the desktop, when you do searches and stuff like that, you are searching within the own chain that you have downloaded. For light mode, when you're doing some of these requests of, hey, I want to send to this address or whatever, you are then interfacing with a full node that's running somewhere else. And speaking of, nodes running somewhere else, the big thing, the big thing that we are doing that's different than any other mobile wallet is that we are running the core on your phone. We are not interacting with any sort of central authority, central server, anything like that to get this kind of information. So, a lot of other mobile wallets that you see out there, and I did a lot of research and poked around on a bunch of other people's wallets, is they have a node running somewhere and you are just using API calls to interface with that node. So you are not actually in control of your node, your keys or your username, because all you're doing is interfacing with something else. With Nexus mobile wallet, all that is done on your phone, and your phone then connects to other people, and you get that, and then you can sync and get that information. So think of it like, you have a circle, and that all the circle of connections. Each of those connections are branched off into light mode or light nodes, and those light nodes are your phone. So this is very awesome technology. We have, as many of you know, and I want to say we have about 500 users testing the mobile wallet right now on both iOS and Android, which is fantastic. Obviously there's a lot of things, bug reports coming in and feedback coming in, but that's all good. This is some brand new stuff that, really has not really been done before. And we're really excited that we are able to not only get this working, but engineer the core so that it can run on these phones. Because Apple and whatever talk a lot of smack about their chips or whatever, but the motherboard that's in this iPhone right here is tiny. It's probably smaller than a credit card. So they can do a lot, but they're not a computer. So the fact that we were able to get our software as light, as resource, not intensive, and get it to run and sync and perform fairly decently, we're really happy about. And I know everyone is going to really appreciate all our hard work. And, we are very hopeful that we can get this out of beta relatively soon. I know everyone is sick and tired of hearing the soon thing, but, one of the reasons why it's taking so long is because this light mode is brand new. We're going to have to upgrade a lot of nodes and whatnot. So we're trying to really test this out. And that way there's no issues. I mean, I don't know if you guys have paid attention, but come next week, it will be 1 year from the last time we've updated the desktop wallet. And obviously that is not necessarily something to celebrate in and of itself, because we want to continuously improve the wallet, continuously improve Nexus, and continuously improve this user experience. But it also really shows that how stable our software is. Well, we were able to last an entire year with very, very minor, issues that have come up. So we've spent a while. I know everyone is sick and tired of, hearing the word soon, but this is what it pays off to, is that we have software that's stable, secure, and really, people can really be, people can really feel safe with our software. So that's why we take a long time, but it's worth it. So I appreciate everyone's patience on waiting for this stuff. But it's definitely going to be it's going to be pretty good. All right. So now that the mobile, this is kind of explaining what the mobile wallet is. I can start going through it and do some of these demos that I wanted to show. So first off, we're just going to do some simple transactions. And, like I said, the mobile wallet is available now on in the Google Play. You can just search it up. But for Apple, it's what's called Test Flight, which there's a link in our Slack as well as our website about how to join that. But I just have so I'm running a local test net right now. So if things are not, super, super snappy, that's why I got a couple of machines here at my house, mining and stuff like that. So hopefully it's not too slow, but if I have to take a long pause, that's why. But anyway, so I have two instances right here. This is obviously the simulator. This is running the Lite node, the Lite version of the wallet, and this is just currently our desktop wallet. So we have here, this is going to be your home screen when you log in. You have your balance here. You click it here. It'll give you some of this more detailed information. We have some different fiat / crypto exchange or data right here, so you can get some rough estimate of how much your balance is. Be interested in that. But you have your accounts here for new accounts, because we have you don't have any trust. That trust account is hidden, but that'll show up if you have coins in your trust account. But you can go here, because your account information, you have obviously your account name, created token, available balance, copy, the address here, which is cool. When you receive, you can get the QR code. So the QR codes will be very, we're really trying to use a lot of them because it's just so easy on the phone. Both Android and iOS have, obviously really good cameras and have built-in QR code readers. And also the wallet will also, if you want to send it, you can use this button right here to open up the QR reader, and then you can just scan whatever. I'm not going to do that because I'm on a simulator and it doesn't work because there's no camera. But yeah, so we can just do here, just send some coins over here to the this guy over here. Awesome. And then our transaction is sent. It should pop up here. Like I said, hopefully not too long here. And we have notifications here. So whenever you receive or send Nexus, you will receive a notification. Let's see. Well, I'm sure it'll show up as, oh, there we go. You can see here, from our 10, we got 10 Nexus of unconfirmed balance, and it should show up on our transaction list probably as soon as it gets put onto a block, but it has, it's unconfirmed, so it's just waiting for that block to get mined. Oh, yep, and there we go. So 10 Nexus have been sent. And then we can just send it back if we want to. Default, John Doe, default. You can send, let's just send 15 back. And this transaction is sent, and we should see this show up on our phone in a short while. Yep, and there it is. So I've just demonstrated how, you can, obviously you can send Nexus to and from your phone to your desktop. You can send, phone to phone, desktop to desktop, obviously, but you can see how, it's really, really straightforward. I mean, it feels just like you would, a banking app or something like that. And we're really, really happy the way that this has come out, and just the ease of doing transactions and stuff like that. That's available for the light mode. So let's just continue. I'm gonna see what's the time. I'm gonna actually move to tokenization first, because I think that's the big one. I mean, they're all pretty big: point of sale, tokenization, royalties. But I think I'm gonna start with tokenization first, just in case I run a little bit over. I think this is one that's gonna be really big, just because, it's the really hot button topic right now. Everyone's going crazy. And it as NFTs. So NFTs are just another way of to say a tokenized asset. So we can just go here. So I have a demo, and what this will do, and we'll just go here, generate, is we have generated a randomly generated landscape image. So this is a SVG, or this is a randomly generated seed that is pushed to this piece of code that generates this landscape. And this is similar to, what were they called? CryptoKitties? Yeah, CryptoKitties. So this is kind of the way that they did it is you don't have that much space, right, for your assets. And, to be a good Nexus citizen and not to spend a lot for Nexus fees and stuff like that, is you want to keep your asset data relatively small. So what this will do, and this is just a demo, but the idea here is that for things similar to CryptoKitties, where it's uniquely generated items, what you do is you save the seed as an asset, and you use that seed to set the random number generator. And then that random number generator then generates whatever you want. So we can generate this here. It's this is really cool. I don't remember exactly who made this algorithm, but it's on the GitHub, on my demo GitHub, if you are interested in learning more about this generation. But let's see, let's try to get one. Oh, that was kind of a good one. Let's try. There we go. I want to get a blue one, blue Nexus. But anyway, so what we have here is, so we have our image and we are going to tokenize it. And in this demo, we will generate this asset and then tokenize it. But obviously you can create an asset without tokenizing it. But if you want to tokenize, you have to tokenize an asset, right? So let's just put 100 tokens here. So this, we'll just, to make it simple, we'll act as these tokens as like 100 like percentiles. So we'll have 100 tokens. That's 100%. Now we can then divvy up this ownership to other people. But we'll just go ahead and say we'll have 60% ownership. And we'll just do Nexus Demo Art. And this is account name for this. So this will just do Nexus Demo Art, or let's see, Nexus Demo Art ownership. Just give me one moment here. Generate. Right. Oops. So we are going to have this ownership right here, and we are going to process and generate that. And this is going to create this asset and then tokenize it. So this asset has been generated, it's been tokenized, and now want these notifications. Oh, that's right. It hasn't been confirmed. But we have this now a new account here, NDA ownership, and Did that not work? Oh, we're doing a live demo here, so things might not. Oh, no, okay, here we go. All right, so pending balance. So now we have, so we're getting 60% of this ownership, right? It's currently unconfirmed. Like I said, it takes a while for this because it's on a test net. There we go. All right, so now we have this this asset right here, and it says we have 100% ownership, but that's a little misleading because this takes into account ownership for an asset, takes into account both how many tokens you have in a account that you own, as well as how many unclaimed tokens there are in a asset that you also own. So, but we have 60 tokens here. And what we can do is here, we can look up this token right here. This is John Doe. And this is the Nexus Demo art token. Or is it tokens? There we go. So now we have this token right here. We can create another account with this token. So this is now user one's NDA ownership. So we now made this account. So this is, we now have the same token as this, and then what we can do is we can now, not that. Oh yeah, we can. That is what I'm. Yes. So now we can transfer some of this ownership. So we can transfer half of our ownership. So that's user one's NDA ownership. And then we can send them 30 of these tokens. So we now just sent these tokens over here, and very soon it will come up, and there we go, Nexus Demo art. Here's the seed to generate that. It's gonna learn. Once this confirms, when we go over here, it will show that we own some of this asset here. Come on, so it's test net, so it's a little slow. There we go. All right, so now we have 30 tokens of this, and we go here, and now we own 30% of this asset. So that is this. This is how you tokenize this, and then if you wanted to, let's see. You know what? I don't know if we don't have time to go through all this, but What we can do is in this tokenize, we can get these. And so obviously now we can see this ownership, we only have 70%. So we have the 30% that's in our account, as well as the unused, the unused balance that is on this token. So looks like I'm running a little bit out of time, but I hope they don't mind. I'll just do a couple quick things. I wanted to show that we can do so in accordance to this tokenized thing. You can also do royalties, and I had, I wish I had a little bit more time, but what we can do.
Take your time. Take your time.
Okay, thank you. So what we can do is, so this demo, we are going to do a movie kind of purchase. So think of this as like you were at an iTunes store or whatever, and you purchased this. So what we're going to do is we are going to create a new, what did I have? Oops. It's going to be, sorry, some of these things I have hard set in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a new asset called comedy movie. We'll just put some stuff in here. I can't spell. That's fine. And we'll just say Jane Doe. And so we'll just create this asset here. So we've created this asset. And now what we can do is we can tokenize this. Oh, that's right. I have to do this first. Create a token. We'll do a token. We'll do comedy movie ownership. Do 100. And we'll just do 0. We don't need any decimals. My comedy ownership. All right, so now we can tokenize this. Use this comedy movie ownership. Tokenized. All right, so now what we can do is go here. We can take this and transfer 50% ownership. So now we have that, and what we can do now is the same thing with this art token. Is we can go to accounts, we can create a new account. We can look up this token. So it's going to be user. Oops. That's right. This is a bug. User 1. Comedy movie ownership. Ownership. My comedy. This account. And now we can do the same thing. Take some of this and we'll do John Doe, my comedy movie. And we'll just do 10%. Or actually, let's do 15%. So we should get that pretty soon. And what this is going to show as soon as this is as soon as this gets confirmed is when we, all right, cool. So we just got it. We just got this new token. When we get, we go back here to this royalties demo. So we're just, again, this is just a demo, humor me, make pretend. We are in the iTunes store and you see this movie and you want to purchase this movie. So what we're going to do is we're going to just buy this movie. Now, in this crazy world, you own part of this movie. Now, why the studio wouldn't just give you free access to this movie, I don't know. But, that's just how it is, just for the demo. So we own 15% of this movie. And this guy over here, user one, owns 70%. But for the sake of this demo, let's just pretend that he only owns 50%. So what's going to happen here is we are going to purchase this movie. And when that happens, we are sending Nexus. So we are sending the cost of this movie. So 10 Nexus. We are sending this directly to the asset that's right here, this comedy movie. We are sending Nexus to here. And what's going to happen is on the back end, so on Nexus Core, it is going to receive that. And it's going to then divvy up the royalties of that for who owns it as Nexus payments. So we just got 5% for 5 Nexus because we own 50% of the tokens. So we own 50% of the tokens, and we now get 5 back. And we should be getting 1.5 tokens on here, hopefully pretty soon. And Jules, just let me know whenever you are ready to proceed to the next presenter. I can just ramble on forever. So
we don't have any questions. Did you have anything else you wanted to demo? Point of sale, did you want to show that?
Yeah, I have point of sale, but I do.
We can also wrap up here if you.
No, I can just do point of sale for a little bit. So it looks like my network is kind of, my testnet is kind of chewed up a little bit. But this works for light mode and desktop. Is you have an asset, you can tokenize this asset. You can then divvy up ownership to different users or whatever. And then what other people can do is they will send money to that asset. So the idea is we can have some sort of conditional contract that if you send Nexus to this address, you can then get ownership of, let's say, something else, or you get a special link to something, or whatever. Like in this demo was, you after it gets confirmed, you now get access to this movie and you can watch it or whatever. So that is what this how royalties work. And again, this is all built into Nexus using our Nexus API. And you can, basically do this. I think right now, actually, I think all these API methods are in the previous version. So this is how this looks, and it's going to be really awesome when people start using it. So we'll just go over the point of sale real quickly. I want to say I might have had an issue right before I started recording on this, so we'll see how this goes. But the idea of this point of sale demo is you have, and this would work this would have worked a lot better if we were in person, because it kind of requires two phones, but we'll see. The idea is a lot of places will have those square point of sale machines. Those point of sale machines are basically just iPads with custom software on it, that pipes into Square's API. For Nexus, what we can do is we can have similar concepts, and we can have a seller mode right here, and we can set up some sort of invoice here. We can have items, I don't know, apples, whatever, units, I don't know, 13, whatever. But we can set up some sort of invoice. So this will all be handled by, some other point of sale software. And it'll give it, maybe it'll send in a JSON package or whatever. We can proceed, and then and then how this works is, or how we envision that this works is, you then proceed to scan this person's QR. So what's going to happen is you generate pretty much everything except for the seller as an invoice, and then you basically the buyer would show your phone to the camera of the seller's phone or iPad or whatever, and what that'll do is that'll hook on to that the address that is shown. And then once that happens, it will automatically send an invoice. And then what we can do is, so in this mode here, it will if you scan this, it will automatically just pay that invoice. So the invoice is paid, and then we can go here, or excuse me, you do have to click on it. I forgot about that. But again, this is just a demo, so we can make it however people want it to. But we have here, all right, so Bob's Burgers is requesting payment, and that, and we know that because when we scan this, the phone will listen to an incoming transaction. So once this happens, or so once the seller sends that transaction, then the buyer will get a notification that invoice has been sent to them. So it's just like over here on the invoice system, that if you send an invoice, you can then, to someone, it'll pop up here and you click on it and you say pay now. So it's basically the same concept, but you don't have to really do anything, because we want to be really quick. If you tap your credit card on a machine or you swipe it or whatever, we want this process to happen in less than 30 seconds. And with Nexus, that is very, very possible. Now, obviously not on my testnet, because I only have 2 nodes, but in a full node scenario where you have 16 plus connections to the outside world on your phone, this will happen, almost instantly. And we don't, and also what is nice is we don't actually have to have, it doesn't have to be necessarily 100% confirmed, because the way the blocks are set up is we can almost guarantee a correct block even before one confirmation. So as soon as you get that notification using our notification system, it'll pop up here, and you can just hit pay now, and you've purchased complete. So that's how the process of a point of sale system would go. I will finish up a little bit. I will clean up some of this and publish it on my GitHub. And maybe we might integrate some sort of demo mode into our main wallet. But for now, if you want to try out some of this demo, you'll have to build it yourself. But I'll have all this demo code will be on my GitHub. So if you guys want to try it out, feel free, and I will let you guys know when I finish up and clean up some of these demos to make sure they're a little bit more user friendly. But that is the Nexus mobile wallet, and some demos of how you can utilize the mobile wallet and desktop wallet in the same environment, and how you can use your mobile wallet just like a payment system for anything in the outside world, like a Apple, God, what is it called? Apple Wallet or Google Wallet or whatever it's called, Android Wallet, where you can use that to pay for things. So if there's not any more questions from Jules, then I will.
There are some questions, but I think what we will do is possibly next week do another demo, and I'll ask you the questions then.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm sorry for the next speaker that I went over, but thank you everyone, and let me know if you have any questions privately too. But thank you everyone.